Yes, it's Thursday. It's another thankful Thursday. Health, strength, and your ability to create wealth. What are you thankful for? Thankful for tools. Yes, tools. Apparatus or things that help you to get a job done. In most cases, they actually help you to get a job quicker, faster, more effectively. It puts you in a position whereas you can actually complete something because you have the correct tools. A lot of times we look at a lot of people who are in the trade industry and we see them collecting tools. Sometimes they only use the tools probably once a month, in most cases when they have a special project. But they understand the purpose of having that tool can shorten the time and it can make it more effective with trying to complete that project. The tools. All around us we have tools whether we want to admit it or not. And sometimes we buy some things that we don't even use a lot. It's kind of like the shoes that we have in our closet or the amount of shirts to the right that we haven't worn in the last year. But in this case, in this situation, these tools actually help us to do a job, not just look good. If you look at most chefs, they probably got a set of knives that they use for skinning fish or what they use for cutting meat, some of them what they're cutting their vegetables with, and they have these different set of tools. They have different set of pots that they use when they're cooking different set of dishes and different set of saucepans when they're doing special sauces or sauteing in a particular way. All of these various different tools allow them to achieve a particular job and a task that they want at a particular time. Yesterday, I had the fine pleasure and the opportunity to actually share some information with some teachers who will be returning back to school. And guess what my topic was? Personal financing and personal budgeting and financial literacy. And when you think about it, these are just tools that you can use to assess where you are in your life financially and how do you read your finances. But guess what? The first tool that I handed out to them is probably something that you have in your house, something that you're buying for your kids, something that you had to write with in high school. It's a black and white notebook. And one of the things I handed out to them and I said, this is your tool. And their assignment was as I did my presentation, I challenged them and I said, if you leave here with an empty book, that means I have not done my job. I gave them a book for them to record what they heard and see if anything stuck out for them. A lot of them left with some notes, but also with helping them create a personal budget and actually dealing with their financial literacy is actually, I gave them steps. So one of the steps was to track their monthly finances. In your financial walk and in your assessment of all the things, you may find that there are some monies that you're spending, some monies that are leaking that you haven't even realized. And so here's what you do. The first step is track your monthly spending. Yes, a lot of us say, oh, I got a cell phone for that. Oh, I have an app for that. Oh, there's a lot of various different digital things for that. The question is, are you using the tool? I like to keep things simple because here's what they're actually going to learn on the back end of actually using this book. It's the principle of discipline. If they're not disciplined enough to write it down in the book, 9 out of 10 times they're not going to put it in their phone. 9 out of 10 times they're not going to put it in their laptop because the principle has not been instilled inside of them. So, tools. That's what I'm thankful for. Those things that can help you get some things that can help you get some jobs done quicker, faster, more effectively. In tracking, you start to see in your black and white book, the tool, you start to see how much money that you're spending, how much money that you could be saving, and other ways that you could assess your finances. Yes, I'm thankful for tools. Whether they're big, small, digital, hard copy, I'm thankful because they help us to get the job done. Yes, it's another thankful Thursday. Health, strength, and your ability to create wealth. Remember, you can have the life you want. It's just up to you to go out and create it. Have a good Thursday.